Brent Anderson, March 28th, 6th grade math, observation number 2.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to kind of review what we've been talking about for the last couple of days. We're going to pick up on that, and we're going to see how they fit into word problems to go with it, how we're going to draw it out and figure out which formula we're going to use. Then we're going to jump into volume, guys. Okay, volume is always some of the things and all that in the way I try to move.
It's fine.
I have so many kids in 2 class periods if they can't see the board, so I had to
Yeah, that's no problem.
spread it out. So, if y'all remember, the last couple of days that we've been talking about area. First, we talked about area of a rectangle. So, we're going to draw this. How far did this class get yesterday? Did we get to the area of the trapezoid? Did you tell notes? Every class is on a different. You did? All right, so we're going to review those today, see how to put them into a word problem, all right? So you're going to be drawing some today. So let's talk about a rectangle, guys. So when we're drawing a rectangle, all right, so I have this beautiful rectangle, right? Why are you laughing at my rectangle? I get awards for my rectangles. Yeah, sure I do. I enter them into the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo in the rectangle division. No, maybe I'm joking. It's not really a thing. All right, guys. So if I have a rectangle here and I want to find the area, guys, and I have, we're going to throw a big one in there, 4 1/4. I want those rational numbers in there to you. And I have 3 1/2 inches. All right, and this is a rectangle. So what is my formula for finding the area of a rectangle? Is base times height, right? So, what is my base of this one? 4 1/4, and what is my height? All right, so guys, what is easier for you? What is the easiest thing to do when I want to multiply that?
Convert the fractions into decimal.
Into a decimal. So guys, what is 1/4? Think of $1. 1/4 is what? 25. So I could do 4 2/25 inches. Then I could do, what could I do for 3 1/2?
50.
Yep, 3.5 inches, right? So as Sophia told me, now we have area equals base, right, which is 4 2/25 times my height, which is 3 5/10. Multiply that out for me, guys. Bless you. You okay, Tan? You need some Kleenex? You got babies, man?
Yes.
There's some Kleenex on my desk. What is the key thing when we're multiplying decimals, guys? What do? We do what, baby?
Line up the decimals.
Is that during multiplication or what is that during? Addition. So since we're multiplying, something you do to your friend when you're mad at them, what do? You ignore it, right? Just like you do your friend when you're mad. Ignore the decimal, multiply it through, then count your digits behind the decimal. You got the answer, babe?
I said I never got it. I got
We haven't done it yet. So you gotta multiply it.
Pause the interruption. At this time, we need the following students to the 6th grade building, room 121, with Chromebook and charger to retake the benchmark. For those that were absent, Brooklyn Addison, Riley Brett, Adrian Gavon, Bentley Jackson, Jacob Mon, Kennedy Harwell, Colton Mamro, Kelton Pike.
Yeah, you all came to school. All right. So we have 4 2/25 times 3 5/10. Ignore your decimals, right? What is 5 times 5? Girl, you need some help here. Look, like that. I've had it cut. What's 5 times?
I got the wrong answer.
Well, let's look and see. What's 5 times 2?
10,
10 plus 2?
12,
12. Put a 2, regroup. What's 5 times 4?
20, 40,
Plus 1?
21,
21. What's 3 times 5?
50,
Regroup my 1. What's 3 times 2?
6,
Plus 1?
7,
What is 4 times 3?
12,
12. Now what's 5 plus 0?
5,
5 plus 2?
7,
7 plus 1?
8,
2 plus 2?
4,
And the 1? Now I go back and I count my digits. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So guys, the area of this rectangle is what? 14,875 thousandths. But what's important about that inches that I'm gonna put there? Inches squared. So we talked about that on Monday, right? So then we moved into Tuesday, we took that test. And yesterday we started talking about the triangle, right? We were talking about how to decompose the parallelogram, how to decompose that triangle down to do it. So we have we have another formula, guys. What's important if I have my beautiful picture. If I have a rectangle, right? We know how to find the area of a rectangle, we just did it. A triangle is what of a rectangle? We talked about it yesterday. Half of a rectangle. So we use the same formula, but we add a half in. You ready, traveling? Yes, no? Yeah, all right. Ooh, I'm gonna give you a hard one. Who remembers about finding the height of a triangle? What's important about finding the height of the triangle? It's where something meets, it's important. We talked about it yesterday.
square, and then half,
Okay, but it has a name to it. It's even on your notes. It's on your notes. It has a name to it, man. We talked about it. Look at your notes. Page 2 of your notes.
page 2.
Yeah, flip it. Look at the triangle notes. What is it called? The
The half area, perpendicular distance.
Yeah, the perpendicular distance. So how do we determine that perpendicular distance? It's where the two lines, what? They cross, they intersect, yeah, meet, and it forms a what kind of angle? A right angle, right? All right, so I'm gonna draw y'all my award-winning triangle. Yeah, I won first place. If you used to like that show, I just didn't want to brag about it. My third period class didn't believe me either, considering one of them was the one that won first place. All right, guys, so I have this beautiful triangle right here. Look at it. I know, right? Isn't that a nice triangle? Yeah. No? Lauren? Dude, don't be hating on my triangle. I practiced that for like years, man. All right? Why are you laughing? Okay, so this is 14 inches. What is? Oh no, Miss West put the wrong number there. Sorry, guys. I was just joking. All right. What?
Is there too much information?
Yeah. Why is there too much information?
Because there should only be a base and a height.
Okay, so there should only be based on the height. So which two numbers am I going to concentrate on?
12 and 14.
12 and 14?
No, 11 and 14.
11 and 14, why?
I didn't see that 11. I thought that said Lily. Or something like Lily.
You make fun of my handwriting now too? First Lauren makes fun
No,
of me, now you
like,
make fun of my handwriting?
no. It's just there's like not really a space in between it.
It's okay. So you're right, it's the 11 and the 14. This is too much information, guys, okay? when we are doing our formula for triangle, we talked about this yesterday, right? When we're doing it for triangle, we have area equals what? What happens before the base and the height? 1/2. 1/2 base times height. Excuse me for 1 second. Everybody's here. What a test, they're not working here.
This is for my mom, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For Rachel? Okay, baby, I'll get it to her. Thank you. It's my daughter-in-law's mail, man. All right, so we have 1/2 equals base times height, all right? So what is my base in this triangle? 14. What is my height?
The 11.
It'd be 11. You can do this 2 ways. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the way, the first way that some of you may prefer to do it, and I have no problem with that. But I'm gonna tell you the way that I prefer to do it, because I don't know about you, but I like to multiply smaller numbers, okay? You can multiply your 14 times 11, then divide that number by 1/2, right? Or I'm looking at, what number is right beside 1/2?
14.
What's half of 14?
7.
7. So guys, I could actually say area equals 7 times 11. What's 7 times 11? 77. So my area of my triangle is 77 what? Inches squared. Y'all liking this, the triangles, guys? So over the last couple of days, we've been decomposing, like it says, we're finding the area formula for triangles by decomposing and rearranging their parts and connect the process to find the area of a trapezoid. So we're fixing to do the trapezoid now. Yesterday, my days are running together. Yesterday, guys, remember, we did the trapezoid and we talked about how you can cut one part, flip it over. Remember, we watched this beautiful video up there, drew the line. You're like, I've slept since then. So, and then we talked about finding the area of that trapezoid, okay? So the trapezoid's a little bit different because it has something. It has 2 what?
Bases.
It has 2 bases. So we have to identify the bases, add those first, then, then we do the base and the height. Sorry, let's get something good to erase it. All right, so let's draw a beautiful trapezoid. Beautiful trapezoid. Award-winning trapezoid. Trapezoid, you forgot how to draw a trapezoid? All right, here we go. You laughing at my trapezoid, little dude? All right, so remember, the height of a trapezoid is the perpendicular distance between the bases, and the bases are the parallel lines. So your bases, guys, are going to be your parallel lines. Remember, what is the definition of a parallel line? They don't touch, right? What if I took this and I turned it on its side?
If the trapezoid is on its side.
It is, but what's gonna be my bases? Or is it, am I gonna switch it to this one and this one?
No.
I don't know, you tell me, I'm asking you. Why? What do you think? We would cut it in half, but just say that I took it, guys, and I was strong and I just turned it on my side. Would my bases be the same? Because it's still 2 what? Parallel lines. If you redid your bases and said this was the base and that's the base, that's not gonna be true, because if I extend those all the way out to Liberty, what's gonna happen to them? They're gonna touch, they're gonna cross. All right. Does that make sense? Is this all coming back to y'all? Kim is looking at me like, might have slept a little through it yesterday. All right, guys, let's label it. Ready? Trying to think of a good one here. All right, ready? 3.4 inches, 6 inches, right? Four inches. Ooh. Is it coming back to y'all a little bit that we did this yesterday?
Yes.
We watched the really cool video that was like boring, I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a toxin monotone. Alright, does it matter which one I identify as base 1 and base 2? No, it does not matter, right? As long as we're identifying those bases. They're the two that run parallel. Alright, so what is my formula for a trapezoid? Alright, so which one do we want to do as base 1? The 3 4/10 or the 6? 3 4/10? Alright, so this is my base 1. So this is base 2. What is my height?
4.
Okay. Alright guys, let's plug it in. This one you're going to do with a friend. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Boys, I know y'all can do a group. You're like, girls just have keys in this class. Alright guys, you have 1 minute. Think 1 minute's good? Did I hear you say this is too hard, girl?
For 1 minute?
For 1 minute? Okay. 1 minute, 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna come up on this side. 6.
I'm sorry. I don't care because if you get the same answer if you add them up.
What is it?
If you add them up, you get the same answer. So
Yeah, that's why it doesn't matter which one is base 1 and base 2. As long as you identify the bases. Remember, the bases are always going to be parallel. As long as you identify those, that order of that does not matter. Alright, what y'all got over here? Why not? You're down to 29 seconds.
Is this a base? Yes. So it'd be 9.4.
Orange to select a representative.
Hello.
Do we need more time?
Maybe 10 more seconds.
10, oh, you can do it in 10 more seconds? I was going to be generous and give you another minute.
Okay,
Okay. Alright.
1, 2, 4 times 4. Oh, yes. Right?
So what y'all do first? Can I point something out to you? There's gonna be times on it, baby, when what are you gonna do with your two bases? You're going to add those, and then you multiply by your height. So when you're adding a decimal, look at that, you got a decimal and then you got a whole number. Where, what number? There you go, there you go. You tell me, where would this 6 go? Because it's a whole number. That's a decimal. Where's your whole number gonna go? There you go. Yes. Okay, where'd you get 16 from? Okay, so you said 3.4 plus 6 was 4. All right, so where would your 6 go? Time out. Time out. Guys, here's y'all's biggest misconception. Here's the biggest mistake that I'm seeing right now. okay? So you're adding a whole number in a decimal, okay? You're adding a whole number in a decimal, babies. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm seeing. Okay, and maybe when I write it up here, you can tell me, hey, what am I doing wrong here? This is what I'm seeing y'all do. Y'all ready? Look at that right there. Can you tell me what is wrong with that? Because guys, you're not multiplying, okay? So place value matters. Whenever I'm adding, the whole number is going to go under the whole number. So you need to move the 6 under the 3. Remember, you can add a decimal and a 0 behind that 6 because 0 holds no value. It's just a placeholder. So you can do that. So do y'all need another minute?
Yes.
All right, time back in.
I'm literally adding inches.
You didn't start it.
I didn't start it. Are y'all done? Y'all got y'all's done? Okay. Laura, did y'all elect representatives go up there and pick it up yet too?
Yeah, that's a good game.
Perfect. I love the way you've come out of your shell, girl. Beginning school year, you were so shy. You're like, girl, I got this now. Okay. So, the only thing, when you're writing your inches down here, right? What are you gonna write with your inches? Inches squared. So don't forget to label that, okay, guys? Because if you forget to label it, I'm gonna have to count that wrong.
Because we didn't finish it.
Because you did square, because you didn't finish it out, babe. You didn't finish out the whole thing. All right, guys, 30 seconds. Are y'all all good? All right, Kimmy, just stop it. Just go push the little button. All right, so Lauren's gonna go up there and show us what her group did. Ready, Lauren?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Camden. All right, all eyes up there. Let's do this, girl. Why don't you tell me what your buddy's doing up there, Lily? What's she doing? Can you explain to us what she's doing?
Oh wait, I did not do that right. I'm not labeling my inches. So, 4 plus 6.
All right, you good so far? In agreement? Okay, keep going, babe.
Multiply 4. I forgot to add more.
Thank you. Sorry, guys, I'm running that test over there too.
What's that?
The ones that missed the math test the other day. Agree or disagree? What y'all think, boys? What y'all think?
I
Agree or
agree,
disagree?
but I didn't get that answer.
You didn't get the answer? Okay, do you see? Good job, Lauren. Y'all were very correct. Good job, girls. Do you see where your mistake was made?
I was yes.
Or was it the one, oh, you forgot to divide it? Do you know that's the biggest thing when I was grading the papers the other night when we did the trapezoids? That's the biggest thing I've seen. Everybody got the base and the height, but then they forgot to, not the trapezoids, the triangle. All right, so guys, now, what does this mean? Why do I need to know all these formulas? So guys, now we're gonna bring it into word problems. We're gonna bring it into some real world, okay? All right, are y'all ready? Yes, ma'am. Remember, we are wrapping up our geometry unit. Yeah, it went quick, didn't it? It was fast. When you were taking that STAR test, is there anywhere that you'll be able to find these formulas?
Yes.
On the reference sheet. Is it anywhere on the computer?
Yes. Somewhere in the right corner.
Somewhere in the top right corner.
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, let's do some word problems. Y'all ready? Are y'all sure?
Maybe.
Y'all want me to project them?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Alright, friends, I thought I had this pulled up this morning, and guess what? It disappeared. Y'all know this is the story of my life. So we're gonna use the three formulas that we had talked about, guys. We're gonna read a real world problem. We have to determine which formula are we going to use, how are we going to use it, and we're going to solve. Are you ready? Alright. Alright, so when we're looking here, the first one says, and at the beginning, guys, they're going to give you, excuse me, on this paper, we're going to, some of them they're going to give us the blah, 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 the shape. So the dimensions of a flower bed, how many of you like to make flower beds, right? So there's dimensions in a flower bed. The dimensions of a flower bed shaped like a trapezoid are given in meters. Write an equation to represent A, the area of the flower bed. So here we are, guys. So this is my flower bed, okay? It says if the height is 6 meters, what is the area? What is my formula for the trapezoid? Who can tell me the formula for the trapezoid?
A equals 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times height.
Okay, so if you're coming up here, come here, Sophia. If you're up here, and I give you this trapezoid, and it tell me the height is 6 meters, can you write me a formula for that? Can you plug it all in? First thing, right? The height is 6 meters. Guys, I want you writing this on your journal. Where would I put this 6 meters at to begin with? Right there. All right, put it there. All right, guys, write your formula. Write me the formula for the dimensions of your flower bed. I want you to plug it in. I want you to plug it in. Did you write it, baby girl? I want you to write the formula. I want you to plug in the numbers and write the equation for me. Are you out there? You're fine. You know my rule, if you can't see, just move. Does anybody want to help her? Do you see
I
anything?
can't even reread the question.
The dimensions of a flower bed shaped like a trapezoid are given in meters. Write an equation to represent A, the area of the flower bed. If the height is 6 meters, what is the area? So I see you looking over here and even above you. Which one of these is the right formula that we're going to use? So, okay, so look what you wrote over here. Do you see anything different? Okay, so go ahead and put the 1/2. You can erase. Huh? She'll move in just 1 second, baby girl.
And then it also fills in the missing number for you.
Okay, so what Lauren just told you, so where would your height be? You tell me what the height was, you actually wrote it up there, so where would that go in your formula?
Right, it will go over.
There you go. Good job. Good job. Guys, did it ask me to solve? Says if the height is 6 meters, what is the area? So it told me to write the equation, but then it asked me what is the area, so what should I do next? Solve it for me. When we were looking at, from the assessment you did the other day, I'm gonna tell you, when I was looking at the data, one of the things that I kind of surmised from it, looking at your scratch paper, a lot of you, when it came to the word problems, if they were multi-step, you stopped after the first step. Warren just said, go back and read it again. Definitely, after you finish out and you've worked it out and you think you're totally done, go back and read it again and make sure that you bring that last part in, okay? I know on the most missed question, that was the big misconception there. Because it was a two-parter and everybody stopped after the first part. Only 2 people passed that question, by the way, in all of 6th grade. And looking at a lot of your scratch paper, y'all did the first part, y'all just forgot the second part, y'all forgot to subtract once you did the multiplication. So she wrote it out, area equals 1/2, she said base 1 was 12, base 2 was 18, she, add those two, and then times your height, which was 6. This is bringing it all together, guys. Okay, so what do you want to do with these 2 first, baby girl? Add them. You're doing good. You're doing really good, Sophia.
This class.
Yes, baby girl. I sure can. No glasses, you know I'm blind as a bat.
Oh, I'm in the blind as well.
Huh?
I said I'm blind as well.
Well, why not have glasses?
Did you work it out? Tan, did you work it out? Alan, did you work it out? Aaron, did you work it out? Okay, so you did that first? Yep. Y'all got it? Alright, so you did this part, right, baby girl? But you need to either divide this by 2 or multiply it first. You just forgot the one step. You forgot the one step there. Yes, babe. Okay, so you got this and now you're gonna divide this by 2. How many times will 2 give you 18? Portland, go working on the board for me.
Do I have to draw out the shape?
No, I won't make you draw it out. equals 90 meters squared. Are we in agreement? Good job. Are y'all liking this? How do you feel right now with this? Yay, and we ain't doing this no more, we're done? You feeling okay with it, guys? All right, let's do another one. But this time, we're not gonna look at the one, guys, that's giving us a drawing. I want you to look over here. Right here. A rectangular computer screen has an area of A square inches. The width of the computer screen is 9 inches. Write an equation to represent A. The area of the length of the computer screen is X inches. Oh, they just got a little bit harder, didn't they? Okay, so let's break it down, right? A rectangular computer screen has an area of A square inches. The width of the computer screen is 9 inches. Write an equation to represent represent A, the area of the length of the computer screen in X inches. So what is some important information in that very first sentence, guys? A rectangular, let's break it down. Rectangular. Who can draw a rectangle?
Everyone.
Yeah, draw a rectangle. The width of the computer screen is 9 inches. What's important in that sentence?
9 inches?
9 inches. Remember what I've always told you, right? I can't, as much as I love cake, I can't shove a whole cake in my mouth, right? We gotta break it down and take little bites, break it down into smaller steps to us. So the width is 9 inches. So if I was gonna label 9 inches on that computer screen, where would I label it? On the side. So this is 9 inches. Okay? Now it says write an equation to represent A, the area of the length of the computer screen in X inches. All right, so we know it wants an equation for the area of the length, right? Yes? So what, do I know my length? Does it tell me what to represent the length with? What variable? X. Do I know a formula to find the area of a rectangle? Yeah, what would it be? Yep. So guys, if we wrote that, we have area equals what? 9x. Our base times our height. Right? Because we don't know it yet, do we? Y'all like that one? Not so much. I'm looking at Camden and she's like, girl, no. What, babe?
If I see that on Star Test, I quit.
Why? Tell me honestly, why would you quit, babe?
I read that nothing. It's gonna tell me.
Okay.
To buy a TV.
Tell you what?
To buy a TV.
To buy a TV. Well, can you go to Walmart and buy a TV?
Yeah.
What's the first step? If you went to Walmart and buy a TV, what's the first thing you need?
I need some money.
You would need money first, right? Okay? Same thing. Read the question. What is the first thing I need to know from that question? The first thing I needed to know, it's a rectangle, just like your TV. Right? You see what I'm saying, babe? Don't give up on it. You can do it. You just got to think of it differently.
What if I buy a square TV?
I have yet to see a square TV. I'm sure there is one with today's technology, but most TVs are rectangular.
I'm pretty sure there's some in Japan, right?
There might be some in Japan. All right, guys. A triangle TV, that would be interesting. How about this? Our check for understanding, and we will move on to the next thing, guys. I think you are doing pretty well with your formulas. I'm going to give you a check for understanding, okay? With your friend, I'm going to give you, ready, Tanner? I'm going to give you 2 word problems. 2.
No, wait, I didn't need that.
I know you do. I'll give it back in a moment. Don't do it, Aaron. Don't be a follower, man. Be a leader. Don't let him get you in trouble. All right. You and your friend. Our check for our understanding of these bottom 2. Okay? We will move to the next thing, guys, which is volume. Okay? If you can solve these two. And my boys over there are looking at me and they're like, Miss West, we want to do one on the board. What do y'all think, girls? We should let them do it, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna let y'all do one on the board.
No, wait, actually, I think you got us confused with them over there.
No. I got my boys. So guys, the first one says, a kite in the shape of a parallelogram, has a height of 25 inches and its base is B inches. Write an equation to find the A, the area of the parallelogram, in square inches. Kind of like what we just did, okay? So look back for reference on what you just did. Now this one, they give you a, what is that shape there? A what? Trapezoid. The dimensions of a window in the shape of a trapezoid are shown. Write an equation that can be used to find A, the area of the window. Am I gonna be able to solve either one of these? No, because all it's giving me is variables, babe. So all they're asking for is the equation, okay? 4 minutes? 4?
5, 6.
5? Oh, no, I'm not going 6. I'll go 3.5.
5:45.
3.5.
5:30. 5.
4. 4. 4 it is. All right, go back to your group. Go back to your group. Go, my friends. Excuse me one second, guys. Miss Jones is calling.
I can't even see it from here. We got 2 minutes.
If you cannot see something in my room, what should you do, babe? Move up. Excuse me while I ask, call Miss Jones back, I'm sorry. Are you serious? Okay, it should say strong benchmark 23, 22. Okay?
You don't have to solve it, you just have
You don't have to solve, all you need is the equation, guys. No, you have, look, okay, so you're gonna use the formulas you have right there, okay? And you're gonna plug in your variables. Yes. All y'all do. Except for Tanner. Alright, Tanner, which one do you wanna work on, bud? So let's look at this. Huh? Hey, but y'all gotta remember, there's girls behind y'all trying to see too. Alright, so let's look at it. So the dimensions of a window, hey boys, back so my girls can see. The dimensions of a window in the shape of a trapezoid. So you know the shape, right? Are shown. Write an equation that can be used to find the area of the window. So what is my formula to find area of a trapezoid? It might be on the board in front, babe.
A equals
Alright, so we need to identify base 1 and base 2 in that. What would be base 1 and base 2? Boom. What would be that height? Write it in that equation. Look at you. You got this. You got confidence in yourself, Jan. What y'all got going on, girls? Okay, I love it. Do it out. Y'all need to do the other one too, boys.
already did the work for the trapezoid.
You did the one for the trapezoid? Yeah, you have to draw the kite out.
The kite. How do you draw a kite?
Okay, so what shape does it tell you that kite is in? A parallelogram. How do you draw a parallelogram? We talked about that the other day. Well, yeah, you were here Monday because we did the line and we actually cut. Remember we talked about we cut that triangle off and flip it over and it would turn it into a rectangle. We decomposed it over. Yeah, like that.
I'm just gonna draw what she drew.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a square, but remember Monday, because we talked about this Monday, and we drew it down like this, and we flipped it over, and it makes that parallelogram into a rectangle. See, there's always a method to my madness. I build on what I teach.
So that's not right?
Huh? I'll take that. I'll take that.
That's a square.
Now go ahead, boys. Move your big head. Y'all got 25 seconds. 25 seconds. Remember, you're not solving. You're not solving, you're just writing the equation.
Look, I'm trying. I need help on that.
Okay, so which one? So the first one says the height and the shape of the parallelogram has a height of 25 inches and the base of B inches. So we don't know our base, okay? Alright, so write an equation to find A, the area of the parallelogram in square inches. Alright, so parallelogram and rectangle have the same formula. So it's area equals what?
Base times height.
Base times height. So when it's identifying what is my base? And can y'all get over for a moment, please? What is my base up there according to that? A kite in the shape of a parallelogram has a height of 25 inches. It has a height of 25 inches and a base of B, okay? So what would my equation be then? B times boom. All right, here we go. So